Hello, thank you for joining me today. Excuse my hair, I just came back from the gym, so I don't really look the best. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what I got off Temu, and this is probably not going to be what you may think of, not some cheap stuff. It is cheap, but what I want to talk about power, especially during emergencies. So we're going to talk about solar and power bank and whatnot. So let's go and look at what I. As you can see right now, these are two portable solar banks. Actually, not solar bank. What am I talking about? Solar panels, right? And they're charging my power bank right now. I have another one right here. It's from Flash Fish. I got them both off you. This is refurbished. This is not. I forgot the model number, but I'll put it in the description below. The thing. As you can see right now, this is coming from this solar panel, and you can see it is charging. I'll leave the link to this one. You cannot plug it into the DC to DC. Here, I have the wire right here. Excuse the mess. I'm trying to experiment on a lot of things. So this is a DC to DC, right? If you plug that in, that's 36 volts, and the max is 42 volts. So that's like around 36 volt. Going into this one, this has a max of 24. So this one has a max of 24. Most power bank does have that, unless you want to do it by yourself and hook up the batteries to become 36. So this one has, and there's the sunlight coming in. This one right here has through power. So you plug it in here, right? The DC port, the 2.1 millimeter port, and it will charge, and then you can use things at the same time, right? This one is a little smaller, 200 watts. This is 400 watts. This thing does not have through charging technology. So you can only charge or you can use. You can't do both, right? So I'm charging this right now. I was using it last night. It's nice to have some clean energy. They're both pretty good. I can do a in-depth review of what they are. Yeah. If you have any question, let me know. But you can see this one has Type-C everything. I was using this to charge my laptop while I was working last night. So I was just using the Type-C. They have a DC port as well. You can't, right, it goes in right here, right? Now you may be wondering, like, how am I charging? So I'm plugging it into the Type-C right here, and then Type-C going into there. Is it as efficient? This is a 70 watts portable solar charger, right? So is it putting out 70 watts? Not even close, because this plug is limited to, I think, 1.5 amps. So it can do 5, 9, or 12, which is what it's pulling right now, 12 volts. And when it does 12 volts, it's only pulling out 1.5 amps, right? As per instruction, that's why it's important. Now, what is this one doing? This one is charging my power bank. And what do I use that power bank for? I use it for this right here. One second. This lamp right here at night when I have to work. This is a DC lamp with a wireless charger right there for my phone. So I would plug this power bank into this right here on the side, and it can charge my stuff. Like right here, it can charge right here, and it has two lamp, one in the front, and it's pretty bright actually. So why am I? And one more thing. So I also got another thing from Temu. I got this little charger, and you can see it charging the battery right now. This is a tiny 5 watt solar panel, and it's horrible trying to get this in through the glass. So the glass is going to dim the light a little bit. It's going to filter out some UV ray. So you're not getting that kind of charge out of this. So this is supposed to be 5 watts. It's probably way less than that. I didn't even do the calculation. And it goes into this little motorcycle battery that I just have lying around, and it's charging a little bit. And at night I could invert it back. I could actually just put it into the load right here, or I can just plug it into one of these, and it will still charge right out of the battery. Or I can plug this DC into one of my power bank, and it will charge that as well. So is it losing a lot of energy? So when I first got this, I didn't even know that this is a 36 volt circuit right there. So you cannot plug this into the power bank that is not rated for that. So I didn't even know that, and it was kind of a pain to have to order this and get this plug right here. Now, if you plug one of them in, you cannot plug in other things. It's just going to shut down for the other ones. Right? And coming through the window right here is it generating a lot of Electricity, no, because well, the window needs to be cleaned, so I'll clean it in a little bit. And of course, you have this coating on the that's preventing UV and other type of light coming in. So that's going to affect it. A lot of people may not know why UV would be important because of the Hall effect. This is how the solar panel works. It uses it knocks, the sun comes in here. Oh, I can't focus. Oh no, yes. So the sun comes in here. It knocks the electrons from the atom on the top, and then that generates some energy. That's called Hall effect. Effect. You can look it up a little bit. I'm doing my master's in nuclear physics right now, so I know a lot about Hall effects. But yeah, so I'm actually waiting for an item right now. I'm waiting for my splitter, so I can. This one is fully charged. I already charged it yesterday. Not only by solar. I use the car charger as well, plus solar when it's daytime. This is winter, so it's not getting a lot. So if you can plug this in series, so you get a splitter right here. So you'll get a splitter, and I'm waiting for it right now. You just get a splitter, and you can kind of split it out, and you can plug them both at the same time. It will charge at a higher amperage, right? Higher wattage, because wattage is just voltage times amperage, right? So you can get a little bit more. That little other thing that I have, which is also 12 volts, you can plug it in parallel as well, like get a 4-prong, 5-prong splitter, and you can plug them all at the same time, and you can get a little bit more wattage coming in from outside. You're not going to get a lot from these windows, but I have this just in case of emergency, like if there's like a flood or something, or the power line goes down and we lose power, I can at least have these two. They actually are pretty good. I have this DC light, like I said. It can power I can have some light. I can watch some TV. I can have some internet, and I can maybe power the refrigerator with this one. That one probably won't do it. It's probably too much. And yeah, just having it hanging from the curtains. I get a carabiner from the dollar store, and I just hook it up there. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Just closing message. Yeah, I just kind of want to show off my solar power thing. You could get a solar power and plug into the 36 volt outlet. It's at 42 at max, but it's, that's how voltage work for this. It goes up and down. So it can go up to a max of 42 out of the DC. And yeah, I don't have the batteries. I don't have the power bank that can support that 36 volt. You would get the 80 watts directly from there. But because I am using the Type C connector, which is limited because of the regulator in there, I would have to connect it. I would be losing a lot of wattage from there. But it's still charged. It's still there for emergency. One of my 400 has through power, so I can put it on the window and plug things in and use it during emergency at that time. So like plug in my phone or plug in my whatever light or AC DC light. It does power a lot of things. It has the plug for the DC appliances, so like the car plug charge, cigarette lighter. I guess that's what it's called, even though no one really uses it anymore. But it's there if I need it. Yeah, so follow for more for any type of emergency. I just got a wood stove from TEMU as well for emergency, so I could cook and heat water up because we have electric stove here. I don't have any type of other stove, so I could bring it outside and cook, some food if I have to, with just twigs that we found around the yard or outside or whatever. As well as I do have some soda can stove, so I can cook it inside as well. It's just using some ethanol, but that's harder to use for sure. Yeah. Let me know if you have any question or concern or whatever. I'm pretty new to the solar kind of thing, but it's on sale. It was barely like the solar panel. Each one of them is like $30. It's really cheap for a 70 watts thing. The other one is like $10. I just got it as an experiment, and it's still charging. And these power banks, the one that's refurbished, I got it for around $60, and the other one, the Flash Fish, the 200 watts, that's not refurbished. I got it for, let's say like another $65 as well, maybe 70 plus the shipping. Yeah, so pretty good, I would say. Yeah, let me know, like, subscribe. Let me know if you have any question. Bye.